So I was recently speaking to a potential student of mine, and he told me that one of his biggest desires was to be able to approach women anywhere, anytime. So you see someone in a coffee shop, you see someone in a park, you see someone on the beach, and you just want to go for it. You want to be able to make things happen, and you want to not miss out on all the opportunities. And it might sound like you because that's what most men want, right? They want to be able to meet women as they just go through their life. They just want to have things to happen naturally and to be able to have this ability to make things happen when opportunity arises. The same guy though told me that, well, I want to do this, but the idea of going out and practicing and doing drills and just going out for the sake of approaching, that feels weird. That is not something that I feel like I'm comfortable with, and I don't think that's something that I should do. I just want to be able to go out, and when the opportunity arises and I feel like it, I just want to be able to approach. But going out there for the sake of approaching and going out there to practice approaching and doing specific drills, I don't feel like doing that. That's not something that I want to be doing. Now let me ask you this. Do you really think that you're going to be able to go out and when you see that beautiful girl in a coffee shop, just make things happen without practicing, without doing nothing? Imagine if Usain Bolt told you and came to you way back in the day, he said, you know what? I don't want to really do all this practice stuff. Why do I need to go and practice and go to the gym? Why don't I just go to the Olympics and I just run the 10-second race and I don't have to waste all this time putting in these drills and putting all this practice time. I just want to do the race, man. I don't care about all this training stuff. You would think it's pretty ridiculous, right? And then you have guys coming to me and saying, well, yeah, I don't want to practice this. I just want to be able to do things when the opportunity arises, and I just want to be able to take advantage of it. Well, what do you think is going to happen if you actually haven't practiced this? So you're going to see this girl, and first of all, you're not going to approach her because you're going to be way too nervous. And even if you approach her, you're going to wait for 10 or 15 minutes because, again, you'll have too high of an approach anxiety. By that time, she'll be probably gone. If she's not gone, you'll go up to her, you will not know what to say, you'll mess it up, and you'll be really nervous, and she's going to, best case scenario, be polite with you and say, yeah, it was really cute, have a good day. Worst case scenario, she'll just not talk to you and ignore you. And you will not make it happen. And these kind of opportunities might arise once a year, once every 2 years, to really meet that true girl that is a perfect match. You will just miss out on an opportunity and you will have a massive fear of missing out for the next 1 year, 2 year, 3 years, right? I would invite you to not be delusional enough to think that you can make things happen with a girl of your dreams when you just see her without having put in massive amounts of reps and actually practice this as a skill. Do you think these things happen just, well, I just go up and things happen? That only happens in movies. This really only happens in Hollywood movies, but it doesn't happen in real life. In real life, if you want to pull these things off, when you see that girl that your type, you go up to her and you want to talk to her, for you to be able to pull it off, you need to practice, man. You will not be able to do this without really putting in that time and effort and just drilling and making it as a muscle memory. How do you think I'm able to pull off these things? Do you think it's just because, oh, well, I was just born like this and yeah, I didn't want to go and train about this. I just wanted to go about my day and just go for it. No, I've literally had thousands and thousands of approaches, many rejections, many times figuring out what do I say, how do I say it, what's my tone of voice, and all of these little things. There's so many different things that are going on in a particular approach. The environment, where are you guys at? Where is she at? What is she doing? What's the whole context? What are you going to say because of the situation? Friends, other strangers in the interaction. There's so many different things that if you don't know what to do, if you've never dealt with it before, there's no way you can get it right. And you can only get it right if you have the muscle memory and if you have enough repetition that you know what to do, right? And this is what's happening for me right now. Yes, for me right now, I can go just about my life and I see that girl, let's say sitting in a park, and she's exactly my type, and when I go for it and make it happen, I can do this because I've done this so many other times. But if you think that you're just going to be able to, well, I'll just walk up to her, whatever, I'm just going to go out my day, do one approach every few days, you're delusional. And I'm not saying this to be mean. I'm just saying this for you to have an honest look at yourself and not to fool yourself. Because most guys fool themselves and they think this is going to happen naturally as they go about their day, and years pass and they don't make it happen. So you need to be able to go out and practice this. Everyone wants to, like for every guy, that's their dream, to just be able to go out and meet women organically. That's what every guy wants. But guess what? It's not going to happen if you don't practice this, because why is it that so many or all guys want it and yet so very little guys make it happen? It's because you need to practice things to make it happen. So don't delude yourself. And if you want to be able to do this, treat this as a skill. Treat this as a skill. It is a skill. It's called dating social skills. Charisma, confidence, ability to flirt, knowing what to say. These are skills you need to practice, just like you would want to give an amazing speech. That's public speaking skills. Any other skill, this is just a skill, guys. So if you start treating it like a skill, then you'll start practicing it way more, and then you'll have opportunities to actually make it happen in real life. Hope this video was helpful. I'll see you in the next one.